Hey, welcome back to our channel. This is Jared from 3C's Recreation. We just got in the new beta e-bikes. These are for our younger riders. They've got a 12-inch and a 16-inch. We've been selling the Stasic brand for a long time, but it's really cool to have the beta product in the showroom to go along with the big bikes. So I thought I'd give you guys a preview. So if you're looking to grab one of these, you know what you're up against and what you're getting. In a few minutes, we'll go over how does the battery come out. We'll go over how to change the speed. And then we're gonna get our little guy on the 16-inch and we'll let him ride it and we'll tell you how long the battery actually lasts. So stick around for that. So the first bike in the lineup is the 12-inch. This bike is designed for riders up to 75 pounds. And we'll measure the seat here in a minute. We'll take it all the way down, we'll measure it, and we'll go all the way up. That way you can go home with your little rider, measure their inseam, and you'll decide what bike to buy based on that. The bike does have the disc brakes, and there are 3 different speeds, so you can determine how fast they can ride these bikes. I'll show you that in a minute. We'll tip the bike over and we'll get into that in a minute. The bigger bike in the lineup is the 16-inch, and this bike is designed for a rider up to 110 pounds, so it's actually pretty big. And we'll also measure the inseam on here as well. We'll take the seat all the way down and raise it and give you guys that information. It's the same single brake in the rear, and the chain is adjustable the same way. So almost identical bikes, just bigger all the way around. And this bike does weigh 3 pounds more. It's a 25-pound bike rather than a 22-pound bike. Both bikes come with stuff in the box. So we're gonna get a set of keys. This is how we change our battery on the bottom. Again, we'll tip it over in a second. We'll show you that. They come with some pretty cool numbers, 2 sets of numbers, which is cool for the little guy that gets them excited, included for free. It comes with the wall charger. It's a simple, you plug it into the wall, plug it into the bike, and it's got a little light in the corner here. It's red when it's charging and it's green when it's done. Really simple. You get a basic toolkit with this bike, and I'll lay it on the counter and I'll take a screenshot and I'll put that in the video right here. It's a cool little toolkit. Maybe makes the rider feel like they're starting their own little toolbox, which is exciting. And then what's cool with this brand is you are getting a spare battery included. With some of the other brands that we sell, you have to buy the second battery. So if you're trying to make that purchase in the price difference on some of this compared to the other ones on the market, it's already a lot less. And that's gonna put it over the top because some of these can be up to $200 for the other brands. So here's the bottom of the e-bikes. They're identical for both sizes. And under here is our toggle switch for adjusting the speed. And depending on the size of the bike, this is where it changes a little bit. The smaller bike is either 3, 6, or 9 miles per hour, and the bigger bike is either 3, 7, or 12 miles per hour. So you have different speeds. And how we adjust that is we just pull this little rubber grommet off here, and you'll see a toggle switch down inside here. And we have low, mid, and high. So 1, 0, and then 2. So those are our speed adjusts. Then you just put your cap back on to keep it dry inside. The second thing is our battery removal. It's underneath this cover. So we have to remove these 2 little knobs on the sides to remove the plate. Once the plate is removed, we have a rubber gasket on the bottom of this battery. We just pull this down and that exposes the key slot. So we just get our key handy, slide it in, turn it, we can pull the battery all the way out. This is where that second battery comes in handy. So if the little guy wants to keep riding, you can just slide the second battery up in, lock it back in place, reset the rubber gasket, and then put this metal plate back on as well. Here's a better look at the handlebar. On the left-hand side, we have the rear brake, and we can adjust the height with the set screw. So if they're taller, we can rotate it down more. So when they're standing, it's a better feel for them. And on the right side of the handlebar is our throttle. So the harder we squeeze that, the faster we go. Then we have our on-off switch. So the rider can just select here, turn it on. And you can see the battery is a full battery. It's got all 3 green bars plus the red. And if we gave it some throttle, so this is the 12, but the same exact setup for the 16. Got our test rider ready to go out on the new beta. How much do you weigh, Kay, with your gear on? Hop on there. 68 pounds. Sweet dude. Let's go on out. All right, so we got our test rider, Caden. He's going to give us some time on the new Beta 16E model. And it is exactly 1 o'clock, and we're going to see how long he can ride it for. So, all right, Caden, go go rip her around. All right, so it's now 1:32. He rode for 30 minutes and she's completely dead. And he was telling me that these levels were going down, and maybe we were gonna record that, but we were excited riding, so it went completely dead on us. So now on or off, it's completely dead. So if you're at home, he was 68 pounds and he's a pretty good rider because he has one of these and he has dirt bikes, so he likes to zoom around wide open. So wide open for a 68-pound kid was like 30 minutes.